So the only thing I'm watching right now is Goldie has that bump, an injury, and then a mass screw. But other than that, the quail seem to be getting along, even though there's males, like that red one there, the Manchurian. So what happened was, I took out Frankie, because when we tried to integrate him back, he's just on the other side there, actually, by himself, because he was by himself upstairs, and then I came down and I saw there was a quail that was up on this gazebo. I was up there for a couple days, and then I picked it up, and it had an injured eye. So though I did not see Frankie do anything to Goldie or to this other quail, I suspect because of the timing. So that's all I have to go on. And they were making eggs, and then I got Frankie back in, and yeah, they only had a couple eggs. So the other males are really sweet. They have a very sweet temperament, basically, and the hens seem to be getting along. I've heard that hens can be much worse, but anyways, for the moment, they're okay. That's a little male right there, and he's kind of got red. The three males were hanging around each other and very docile and very sweet. Frankie has a temperament that is very, very, very aggressive. Very fertile, most likely. But anyways, the other one that looked kind of like that one there is upstairs. I put some ointment on it, and I think I am going to put some honey on it, because I was reading about that. Because I can go another way. I can use drugs, just like Big Pharma and everything. There's a whole system for quail, but I prefer to do it another way. So that's another male right there. That's the twin of the one upstairs, and normally they just get along. So as for Goldie, I'm gonna try the honey first. After that, if it doesn't work, we're gonna have to try some kind of surgery. So I don't really want to go that way, but that's quite a mass. So now I hope that they settle down and start giving eggs again. I'll just put some fresh leaves, and see, there's a male, but he's not as aggressive as Frankie. Anyway, so poor Goldie. That's thyme, dried thyme. So I wondered why I was taking all this time. I probably could have got even more, and I was drying it thinking, how am I going to use all this stuff? And then I realized, oh, the dried thyme and the dried peppermint can be used now to add into the leaves. And just to let you know, I haven't found anybody else on the internet that's trying this. It doesn't smell like anything at all except for leaves. In the first part, the 10 that we got, some of them were sick. So I could have gone quarantine and all kinds of other things, and I decided to go this other way. It's not that I want to let nature take its course exactly, but I want to be thoughtful and long, like looking far to what I can do, what is best, and what is the easiest. So not just the easiest, but the best. So we are willing to do a little surgery on Goldie there, but I want to try something else first, because she seems to be functional. When Rick gets up, I'll tell him my idea, and we'll try honey. We have raw honey. So I'm carefully watching. We lost one quail to illness before this all happened. This was at the end of summer. because of a bloom that's in the air, the earth, on everything. It just kind of, this quail couldn't overcome it. So the rest have immunity, no doubt. I'm trying to give them a good life, something interesting to do, and yet safe and nourished. And I will be turning my attention to other things, and I have been giving them grit, and I put zinc and selenium, which is supposed to be good for eggshells. Hello. I couldn't get used to the Manchurians the way they looked at first. They grew on me, and they have such a sweet temperament. Though the other white ones, there's one of them there. The dark one on the left. That was one with Frankie. They're beautiful, but Frankie's temperament is like, yeah. He's on steroids. There's the other white one. They are beautiful, but so I don't know what to do with Frankie. Whether he's going to go back upstairs, or I'm going to have to talk with Rick and figure something out for him. And the Manchurian upstairs that were helping his eye to heal, when he seems to be okay, we'll bring him back down here because he really is sweet. Over and out regarding the Quail Ranch, which is working out really well in my basement, which I think I'm the first one doing this. So there's a fan, there's netting so that they go up, but they're not going to bump their heads. And there's a bit of this fencing around here to give them a feeling of security. I could put more places for them to hide as well. Probably will do that. The hanging feeder. This keeps getting filled with leaves even if I clean the water twice a day. So we're working on another method, and I already bought some nipples, but that is our next project, is to get a different watering method, but this was a quick fix. So over and out from the Quail Ranch.